Okay, so you have done the whole Harlem Renaissance project. You know a whole lot about a whole lot of people. Hopefully, you did find Gwendolyn Brooks in there. She's just a truly amazing author. The first poem we read, We Real Cool, was by Gwendolyn Brooks. And the second one we're reading looks like this. That is also Gwendolyn Brooks. So you need to have this in front of you. You're going to write on it. I'll wait a second. Okay. Go get it or make a copy. And yeah. So we're going to look at it the similar way that we did with We Real Cool, but you'll see how different it is. And she does use some of the same strategies, some of the same literary terms she uses or devices to get into this poem. And again, don't expect you to know it at the first. Don't touch your face. Not expected to know it at the first reading, but we're just going to read all the way through it anyway. Ready? Oh, mother, mother, where is happiness? They took my lover's tallness off to war, left me lamenting. Now I cannot guess what I can use an empty heart cup for. He won't be coming back here anymore. Someday the war will end, but oh, I knew when he went walking grandly out that door that my sweet love would have to be untrue, would have to court coquettish death, whose impudent and strange possessive arms and beauty of a sort can make a hard man hesitate and change. And he will be the one to stammer, yes. Oh, mother, mother, where is happiness? So the first thing I want you to do in the first box is I want you to draw a circle around the repetition. And can you read that? Okay. And then I want you to look at that and see how is that different from the repetition in We Real Cool. Remember in We Real Cool, we left school, we lurk late. The we is the thing that's being repeated over and over. This is very, very different. So draw a circle around the words that are repeated. Pause if you have to. Well, pause because you'll have to. I want you to make a guess. What does that repetition do to the poem? So let's look at it. What's the first one? Mother, mother, right? Mother, mother. You ever talk to your mom? Mom, 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 mom. You want her attention. Mom, mom. Could be it. Oh, mother, mother, where is happiness? They took my lover's tallness off to war, left me lamenting. Now I cannot guess what I can use an empty heart cup for. Now notice the difference from We Real Cool. Every line does not have repetition. He won't be coming back here anymore. Someday the war will end, but oh, I knew when he went walking grandly out that door that my sweet love would have to be untrue, would have to court coquettish death. Okay, I found more repetition. Would have to be untrue, would have to be untrue, would have to. So if I'm repeating would have to, what is that doing? Yeah, it's something that you gotta do. And what does he have to do? He would have to be untrue. What is it when you're being untrue to someone? Yeah. He'd have to get with someone else. He'd have to. Would have to be untrue. Would have to court coquettish death. Wait a minute. Who is he being untrue with? Court coquettish death. Okay, when you're courting somebody, you're like seeing if you're dating them. You're seeing if you want to get married, have a life with them. But he's courting who? Death, the personification of death. He's courting coquettish death. Wait, that means death is a woman. So he's courting coquettish death. And he has to. Well, who has to court coquettish death? Wait a minute. So let's look up a little. Someday the war will end. When he went walking grandly, probably wearing a uniform, right? Probably a soldier. He would have to be untrue. He'd have to court coquettish death. He'd have to go out with death. He'd have to court her as if he's going to marry her. He'd have to be untrue with death. Isn't that a soldier's job? Isn't that what they do? That's what they do all the time. That's death. It's always around them. So, anything else that's repeated, whose impudent and strange possessive arms and beauty of a sort can make a hard man hesitate and change, and he will be the one to stammer, yes. Oh, mother, mother, where is happiness? Well, I've heard that line before. I'm pretty sure that line is repeated. Oh, mother, mother, where is happiness? It's the beginning and it's the ending. We do that a lot in poetry, don't we? We circle it back. We do that in essays, the introduction, conclusion. You know, you circle back around. What is she doing in this poem, do you think? Well, let's look at some of the other things. Now, remember, you had to write what you think she's doing with repetition in this poem, which is very different from the repetition in We Real Cool. So now we want to look at alliteration. For those of you who haven't been studying your literary terms, you need to. Alliteration, repetition of consonant sounds. So you're going to underline the words that are alliterated. Pause the video so that you can do that. Put an underline on all the alliteration. I'll wait. Welcome back. So alliteration. Well, we do have mother, mother. It is repetition, but you also repeat the M sound. They took my lover's tallness off to war. Yes. Took tallness. Good job, Anthony. Left me lamenting. Left, lament. Now I cannot guess what I can use an empty heart cup for. He won't be coming back here anymore. Someday the war will end. War will. But oh, I knew when he went walking grandly out that door. So we have the W's in two different lines. That's interesting. And they're right next to each other, which she doesn't usually do in this poem, right? Because took my lover's tallness, there's words in between the alliteration, which is very different from what she did in We Real Cool, right? But now, when he went walking, the war will end. They're close. Well, why? Think about it. Would have to be untrue, would have to be untrue, would have to court coquettish death. Again, now, look at the poem. Court is actually on a different line from coquettish, but the sound is right there, putting them right next to each other, just like those other two words. These are really important, right? It's showing you how even more important it is. So I think maybe took my lover's tallness, it's there's a little bit of distance, left me lamenting, because she's not the one who died. She's lamenting. She's sad. You know, lamenting. Ooh, grief. Oh, sadness, right? Would have to court coquettish death, whose impudent and strange possessive arms and beauty of a sort can make a hard man hesitate and change. We're back to hard man hesitate and change, and he will be the one to stammer yes. Well, what is he stammering yes about? We got the H's pulling your interest to those particular words, kind of reminding you, oh yeah, it's about this guy. And he's changing. And he's stammering yes. Remember, who is he stammering yes to? That, yeah. Oh, mother, mother, where is happiness? So, why do you think the alliteration is different? I've given you some of my ideas, but I want you to write down yours, pause it and write. Then I want you to take the poem again, and we're going to look at rhyme, which is also different. So draw a box around the words that rhyme. Pause it. Okay, we're going to look at the whole poem again. Oh, mother, mother, where is happiness? They took my lover's tallness out to war, left me lamenting now. I cannot guess. Wait a minute, happiness and guess. What I can use an empty heart cup for, war and for. He won't be coming back here anymore. War for more. Someday the war will end, but oh, I knew. Oh, that doesn't rhyme. When he went walking out grandly out that door, that my sweet love would have to be untrue. Untrue. New. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can do this. I don't know if I can. You'll just have to read it backwards, okay? So remember when you're writing scansion, I'm sure you know a rhyme scheme. We've talked about it before. You use the symbol of the alphabet, in this case, a backwards A. It's usually forwards, but you know. So this is A, B, because happiness does not rhyme with war. So the sound happiness is A, war is B. So guess, does it rhyme with happiness? Yes, it does. So it's another A. And then for, does it rhyme with anything above it? Yes, it does. It rhymes with war. So it goes A, B, A, B. It's a pattern. Pattern of rhyme. What kind of rhyme is this? End rhyme. Yes. Good job. Who was that? Tolu. Thank you, Tolu. Okay. But then more, it's another B. So it's A, B, A, B, B. What's the next one? New. Yeah, C. Door. Wait a minute. More. Door. We're going back to B. Why are we going back to B? Okay, wait. That my sweet love would have to be untrue. Does it rhyme with new? Yes, it does. C. When he went, wait, I can't read it. It's backwards. Would have to be untrue. Would have to court. Door. So we have new, door, untrue, more, BC, BC. Oh, that is the same pattern, isn't it? But court does not rhyme. So what letter? Vicky, what letter? Yes, court is a D. I know it looks like a B to you, but it's a D. And then, and strange, right? Strange. Does it rhyme? No. So, wait. D, court. I can't see it. Strange. E, of a sort. Court, sort. Yes. Would have to be, and change. Change, strange. Yep. The one to stammer. Yes. We're back to A. Oh, mother, mother, where is happiness? So we have this interesting pattern. A, B, A, B, B, C, B, C, D, E, D, E, A, A. We have not yet gone over the sonnet. A sonnet is A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G. This is called the Sonnet-Ballad. Guess what we're doing next? Maybe not next, but we'll do a ballad. It's a sonnet, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G. But she takes that and she changes it. She makes it smoonchier. She smoonches up the rhyme. Why is she doing that? Make a guess. Write it down. What is she doing with this rhyme here? And why is it so different from We Real Cool? Remember, We Real Cool, we left school, we lurk late, we strike straight. And that's given us that pattern, that rhythm, that happy feeling until we die, of course. This one is also dealing with death, isn't it? Oh, my hair. Sorry about that, guys. Write it down. Let's read it one last time. I know you're so tired of hearing this poem, but now you really understand it to a deep, fairly deep level. And think about the tone, the feeling, and does it change? Remember, we real cool, we left school, we lurked late, and it was this kind of happy, bouncy tone, and then it turned very dark, very, mournful. This one, there it is. Oh, mother, mother, where is happiness? They took my lover's tallness off to war, left me lamenting. Now I cannot guess what I can use an empty heart cup for. I forgot to talk about heart cup. Heart cup would be your heart, basically. It's empty though, so it's just a cup with nothing in it. Okay, let's go back one more time. Oh, mother, mother, where is happiness? They took my lover tallness off to war, left me lamenting. Now I cannot guess what I can use an empty heart cup for. He won't be coming back here anymore. Someday the war will end, but oh, I knew when he went walking grandly out that door that my sweet love would have to be untrue, would have to court coquettish death, whose impudent and strange possessive arms and beauty of a sort can make a hard man hesitate and change. And he will be the one to stammer, yes. Oh, mother, mother, where is happiness? So I want you to write, what is the tone of the poem? And why do you think that? Remember, complete sentences. I wish we could have a discussion about this. I wish we could take more time together with it, because that adds so much more to our understanding. And I'm sure there's all sorts of things that you guys have that would add so much to our understanding of these poems. But we are where we are. Love you. Miss you. Have a good day.